Girl, get up. You are more than enough. Welcome back to the channel, cousins. Listen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
To the king. Take me through that, take me through that. Take me through that, take me through that.
Today was the first day back to school, and y'all, let's just say it felt so weird because my rainbow baby, my COVID baby, the last of the Brady bunch. We ain't nothing Brady about us. We ain't got all them children. But anyway, the last of the bunch started pre-K today, and I thought that he was gonna be like, "Mommy, I want to go home with you." I thought he was gonna be stuck on. He wasn't. He wasn't. He went to school like a big boy. Gave me a kiss. Told me, "I love you too." And everything. It just went off to school like, I ain't it. Okay, son. You real grown out here, okay? But, I'm trying to think about what I got to do this week outside of work. Okay, there's, again, no Amazon, so I'm not able to do Amazons. I'm always have clients. Speaking in existence, God's going to be start sending me 10, 20, 30, 40 clients a week. Yeah, like it. Thank you. I do have to go to a parole hearing for my dad. So I took half of the day off so that way I can make it to the parole hearing. And, yeah, I'm going to do that this week. And then I have an event. Is that this week or next week? Child, I got a credit repair seminar, and I think that's this weekend. Yeah, that's this weekend. So I got to do that, and outside of going to church and just enjoying going to the office. That's what my week kind of like consists of. We definitely got to get the lashes filled in. Y'all can't tell it, but I can tell it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll catch y'all, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye. Good morning, beautiful people. Y'all probably shaking because this... And look at the sun. So disrespectful! All right, y'all. Sorry. Having a moment. I'm on the way to the office, but I think my tire pressure sensor just came on. So I'm about to go and be a lady and put some air in my tire. Me and my little slider, I don't know. Me and my little slider ain't been getting along because, girl, what in the world? I'm confused. The sun is so disrespectful right now. But we're about to try to put some air in this tire. Go to the office and yeah, we finna see if this sensor light goes off. I'm just a girl. 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 Okay. Big girl pants on. Hold that. All right. I'm back in the car. I pumped the tires. Try they all uneven. I pumped them at 34 because my back is hurting me so bad. I pumped them at 34. I pumped them at 34. This one back here was at 36. The driver and the driver front, passenger back, both was at like 28. I put them up to 34. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm gonna drive a little bit because the light didn't go off, and I know that's what that was for the air in my tire. But I'll go back later. As long as they ain't in the 20s, I'm all right. They'll probably get the momentum when I get on this interstate. That just made me sweat. I want to go home now. I won't go home, but we're going to the office today. When I get off work, I got Amazon. Then hopefully I get to catch Bible study. And then tomorrow is my dad's parole hearing, so I'm gonna go to that, like I said. But I don't really have nothing else planned outside of that event. Jesus Christ. But I don't know if I had said it on my last intro or my intro when I came in talking. I think I said, "Girl, get up. You are more than enough." And I wanted to explain that girl, get up. So you ever be in a funk or going through something and you just can't pull yourself out of it, or you just feel like you need that extra push, that extra motivation, inspiration, whatever the case may be? That's my thing. I often have found myself saying, girl, get up. Like, saying it in my mind, not saying it out loud, but I had often started listening to myself saying, girl, get up. Like, girl, get up and clean the dishes. Girl, get up and make the bed. Girl, get up and be productive. So I'm saying this to myself in my mind, like, girl, get up. Let me just get up. And I was listening to a sermon or something, and the sermon, I want to say it was Sarah Jakes, probably not. I seen something, a sermon or something that was like, I am more than enough, or I am enough. And then one of my TikTok friends, she made me a sweater that said, I am more than enough. So it's just like the two just go hand in hand, especially with everything that I'm going through in life that I don't speak about, and then feeling like you're not enough. So when I'm saying it's not just a motivation or self-motivator for myself, it's to motivate my viewers, my subscribers, my followers, my family, whatever y'all want to be to me. It is that same thing for you guys. Whenever I get up and I make a video on my TikTok or whatever, and I'm saying, girl, get up, you are more than enough. That's not only, the message don't only just be for you, the message be for me. It's something that I done self-spoke to myself, or it done came in my spirit to say to myself, and I want to encourage my subscribers, my viewers, whoever viewing, that you get up, you are more than enough. But I don't want the men to think that it doesn't apply to them, because what I say, y'all excuse the sun, but what I say also applies to our kings. Boy, get up, you are more than enough. But it resonates with me because I'm self-talking to myself. So I'm hoping that the world catches on that this message, the saying, the phrase, the motivator is not just for me or just for women. It's a self-motivator. Just tell yourself, girl, get up, you are more than enough, and keep doing what you need to do. But I don't talk long enough, y'all. That's what that is for. So I think that's what, long story short, I think that's what I'm going to start saying in my intro. Girl, get up, you are more than enough. We back with another episode or something like that. So that way I can be synced or all on one accord on all of my platforms whenever I'm doing reels and stuff like that. I started the real estate stuff and the credit stuff. That's different. But personally, when I'm talking on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on my Facebook, or whatever the case may be, I want people to know that when they hear "girl, get up, you are more than enough," they go, "Oh, that's Marquise. Let's see what she got to say." But we headed to the office. I'm gonna do a little work, and I'm gonna head on because I gotta get the boys. I'm gonna head on home and get the boys. After work, I'm gonna do the Amazon. Hopefully, I get to catch Bible study. If not, that's cool. But I catch them. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, I just got off a prayer call. Every Wednesday at 7:30, there's a prayer call that I join with my newly found church family, and that thing got me amped up. Y'all, I was looking at Peyton. Y'all know Peyton from YouTube. Stop playing. I was looking at her videos or whatever, catching up or whatnot, and the way that girl just shines so bright when she recording her videos, I need to figure it out. Because Peyton, what type of phone you got, or what type of camera you using, girl? Okay, she's very beautiful, very beautiful spirit, very beautiful woman, appearance wise. Like, love her. Thanks to my boo Daisha, who I love too. I always call her to say, I just want to see your face to make my day. I get on her nerve with that, but don't care. But we are headed to Parole, and I took a half a day today at work. We are headed to Parole for my dad, his hearing. I don't know if I really explained the situation to y'all, but I was born in 92. My dad was sentenced in 94. We're in 2025. You do the math. Anyway, He's up for parole hearing on this morning, so I'm going to the parole hearing. I hope it's not extremely loud because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little speeding just a little bit. He's been in prison all of my life, and we're not finna even get in the background of why right now, not on this vlog, maybe another vlog, maybe on the get to know me, okay? But I'm on the way to the parole. They did have the option to join online. I decided not to join online because I didn't join online last time. I need these folks to know that this man has kids and grandkids out here. Let them go. He done served his time. I'm just believing that whatever happens, happens. You know, I always believe that God gonna do whatever, you know, he does. And whether he's set free, whether he has to do a little bit more time, is all in God's plan. You know, and just go from there. When I get back to the home office, of course I'm gonna, well, no, I took a half day, so I don't really have to work, but y'all know me. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna check my emails and stuff like that. My kids should be settled in by the time I get home, so then I'll be able to work on adding my new clients to the portal and gathering, make sure that I have all of their documents to start their disputes for credit repair. I'm just believing that this is my preparation season. God is preparing me for the next big thing. Like I said in previous vlogs, I came into the new year with, you know, no friends, all these different relationships that I've had with people, friendships, associates, whatever the case may want to be. Everybody kind of like moved funny last year when my birthday came, and I kind of already knew that I wasn't going to bring them forward into my new year. I know y'all probably done heard me say that, but it's just a living testament that this is my isolation season. God is actually working on me. But outside of that, like I say, I don't really have anything else to do outside of get y'all don't see me with no lashes. I know y'all probably looking like, girl, what's going on? Because the last video you had lashes. But I do not supposed to wear extension lashes. I have this thing called folliculitis. No, I'm not saying the F word. Folliculitis or something like that, to where my glands swell. My lashes are going to eventually all fall off, but until then we're gonna wear extensions. But I have to give my lashes a break, and I could tell when my glands were swollen this week. I had to do a tea tree treatment on my eyes, which would cause for my extensions to come off, like literally just peel off. So that was I'm giving a little 2-3 day break, but I'm going to get my lashes done. I got the event, y'all. I gotta find something to wear. Y'all know normally, like when I'm going somewhere, I be wanting to do the makeup, I be wanting to do everything, but I be wanting people to really get the authentic, raw, and uncut version of me. Like I want people to see me not just all dolled up, not always in a suit or whatever the case may be. I want people to see the real authentic me. I don't want to dress up for people because I don't want people to miss the message or miss the mark of what's going on. You ain't gotta have nothing that I have to be getting your life in order, and I need people to understand and focus on the bigger picture. I don't like window shopping, and people window shop when it comes down to certain stuff. Like for example, and I'm gonna let y'all go. For example, I noticed that people are more prone to go to a realtor or a credit repair person if this person is driving a luxury car, living in a luxury house, or whatever case may be. They don't know if they rented it, they don't know if they bought it in cash or nothing, but because the image looks well to them, that's where they want to shop at. I don't do the whole window shopping of, oh, I'm gonna go here because she wear Louis Vuitton and she drive a Benz or a BMW. No, we're not doing that. I want to connect with people that give me real results on whatever it is that I'm trying to get from you. I need real action, real results. I need a person that's gonna communicate or whatever the case may be. But I feel like my business is going up to another level. And I'm grateful. I just got to keep marketing, keep promoting, and knowing that all money ain't good money, and that every client ain't going to be my client. Y'all don't know about y'all, but this angle of this phone here now, right now, I ain't making it look like glass, but when I go back and view it, I may look like black of the berry, sweet as juice. But anyway, I go keep talking y'all head off. We got a couple of minutes before we arrive to parole. Then I'm going to get back, home, and then I'll update y'all on how parole went. That'll be the next thing y'all hear from me, is how parole went. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all in a minute. I'll holler. Okay, family, we made it. I'm super nervous, but We made it, and I will tell y'all in a little bit how it go. I had to go to the bathroom because I'm nervous. I'm about to cry, but I'm not gonna cry. I got it. I got this. We got this. Okay, family. We are out of parole hearing, and I'm not even gonna lie. I hate coming to these because 9 times out of 10 their decision is already made, but to respect the victim and the supporters, we do this hearing, but their decisions already be made. And I said I wasn't gonna tell y'all, but I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all, and then I'm gonna just end my vlog. My dad has been in prison, like I said, since he got sentenced in 1994. We're in 2025. At the time of this crime, and I'm gonna just tell y'all, my dad is in prison for first-degree murder. It's like 5 different things that they named in there, or whatever the case may be. But just to be in there and hear the victim's mom cry, and for them to say that my dad should stay in prison until he's dead. Now, I do not condone violence. I do not condone death. I do not condone any of that. But from my understanding, these people robbed my dad and his friends first. So of course, not of course, because it shouldn't be, but they young hotheads. So the retaliation ended up resulting into somebody's child dying. And the boy was 15 at the time, and my dad was 18. But to just hear the boy's mom cry, and apparently he has a kid out here. The victim, he has a kid out here and things. But it's like, he's already been in there 31 years, 32, 33, however many years. Over 30 years my dad has been in prison. So it's like, what more do you want from a person? Like, how much more life do you want? Me and my sister are adult women with 3 children, 3 boys. And yes, true enough, they're never going to be able to see their relative again. But as a church girl, how many times does God forgive us when we do something wrong? How many times do we say that we love God and still do wrong by him? God continues to give us second chance after chance. My dad hasn't even been granted a chance. Why? Because obviously he's still getting in trouble while he's in prison. So it makes me feel a little bit foolish to come out here, waste my time, my energy, my gas, my money, to come out here and for them to basically throw up everything from 1993 all the way up until his recent offenses. It just triggers me because it's prison. Do you really, people that have a clean slate, I really want to know, like, how do y'all have a clean slate without getting bullied? Because my dad is not a big dude. He's a little dude. Little people get picked on, and my dad is one that's not going to get picked on. But just to hear, you know, that we're basically being a support to my dad and trying to, you know, let the board know that he has a support system, whatever the case may be. But just like I said when it was my turn to talk, put yourself in my shoes. If it were your family in this situation, you would want your family to be out. You would be spending dollars after dollars. You would be lawyered after lawyer. Like, y'all gonna be showing up trying to get your family member out. And again, I apologize to the victim's family immediately because I don't want them to feel like what they're feeling or have felt all these years doesn't matter. It does matter. But at the same time, everybody was basically youth adults, children, teenagers, doing dumb stuff. Kids are still doing that same dumb stuff right now to this day. Losing life to the streets, losing life to prison. Same thing is still happening. Now, I do understand that, yes, my dad's behavior can be better because he has been in trouble on multiple occasions. I think it was 7 DRs from 2020 up until now, which is bad, but not bad. But now they're aiming a release date of 2106. We're in 2025. Then his next parole hearing isn't up until 2032. I think it's like 7 years or something. But y'all, that thing got me so emotional. Let me power back on my other phone. Y'all, I don't know. Just keep me in y'all prayers, man, because as a girl that didn't grow up with a dad, it bothers me still every day. I crave to be a daddy's girl, and that's something that'll never really happen, because how can you really truly bond with somebody behind bars? Like, you can have conversation, you can write letters, but that safety, that security, that reassurance, that running to your dad for stuff, I can't get that. And yes, the victim's son, he's not going to get that ever, but it's two messed up situations. It's two messed up situations. But I'm about to pull myself together and go home, and I'll catch y'all on probably on another vlog, because I don't even think that I'm gonna be able to keep up with continuing this vlog. But if y'all tuned in thus far, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. But that junk just, I ain't cried in a long time. I ain't no crybaby, I ain't no punk. But this is probably the end of my vlog. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Take me to the king. Take me through that.